I will carry you on my shoulders as long as I'm able. Scare the monsters someday all day. Deep and abiding, liking for you is all I need. Until my heart gives in, I will do everything I can for
you. Hello, happy peoples. Hope you guys are doing great. I'm out here barefoot. What in the world? I don't have shoes to wear with these overalls, right? I kind of love them. I kind of love them. You guys, if you remember my old Navy haul that I did, or like where I just took you guys to the store and showed you what was in it, I picked up this number. Definitely fits tighter than it did back then. Hashtag quarantine. Oh my gosh, my feet are gonna get all black and muddy. What am I doing? But I don't have any like cute flip-flops. Like all my flip-flops, I wore them out to the bone, and I was like, oh, I'll purchase them this next go round. Didn't know I'd be in the middle of a pandemic and we can't really go to stores, so I don't really have any cute shoes. What should I wear with overalls? Give me some suggestions, guys. I don't know what I can wear with overalls. So it actually has warmed up quite a bit. It was pretty chilly earlier today, but it actually feels pretty fantastic. So I went on earlier this morning and I placed a drive and go, which is with the local Safeway here in North Pole, because that's the only grocery store we have here in the North Pole. I put in an order. As you guys have maybe kind of been hearing a little bit, is that we are experiencing like a meat shortage, and I think that's pretty much nationwide. We actually called one of our it's not really local, but it's called Delta Meats, and they do cow butchering and things like that, so you can get meat from them. You don't have to go necessarily through the grocery store. And they are actually having a waiting list where you can be put on a waiting list until the fall. So it is definitely indeed a shortage, and people are trying to get as much meat as they kind of need. But I did put some bacon on my order this morning, and we'll see if I'm able to get that. You know, in the comments, are you guys experiencing meat shortages where you're at? If you remember when I went to Costco, they actually had it so we could only buy, a certain amount. So it was, you could buy 1 hamburger, 1 pork, 1 chicken, or you could buy 3 chicken, 3 pork, and mix and match, but it was only 3, which, I mean, a family of 5, like our size, we go through quite a bit of meat during, the week. It doesn't take our family long to burn through some meat, and a lot of times we'll have Nana over, and it just goes, it goes really quick. Let's see if I'm going to be able to get some of those items today. We'll pick that up a little bit later. You noticed in the last vlog, we really kind of hit the garage, which is awesome. I actually started a new system, which I'm very excited about, where I made bins for each of the kids for all their keepsakes. I technically kind of had that already implemented, but it wasn't super organized and I didn't know exactly what was there. And the reason why, I will tell you, the reason why our crawl space looks so crazy is because we literally moved and we just chucked it in there and have been going full throttle pretty much ever since. And, out of sight, out of mind. It was just down there. So, but luckily we got it up before our crawl space filled up with water. You remember when I bought some strawberry plants? Look, we've got a little strawberry coming up. It's been Garrett has kind of taken on the job of getting these watered, which has been wonderful. He comes to me this morning and he's like, Mom, the strawberry plants are very dry. I think I need to go water them. Is that okay? And I said, yeah, go on out. He's taking on the old watering. All right, let's continue on with the day and have some fun.
Yesterday, your smile, your style so fly my.
Hope you guys are doing awesome. Hey, I appreciate all the advice and information you guys gave us on the last video, trying to pick out this truck, and that's one thing that I have learned is in a negotiation, he who cares the least wins. So not getting emotionally attached to anything, let alone a vehicle, because it's a truck, right? I mean, there's other trucks out there, and I've had to teach myself that, just not get too attached. So the appointment scheduled for tomorrow to have them kind of run through it, and if it's not looking good, or if there's like $3,000 or $4,000 worth of things to fix, I can use that for negotiation if I even want to bother. So I got to do something here in the next couple of weeks time frame. I got up really early this morning, took Garrett out to the river to go check on the height conditions, the flooding conditions, and the flooding is actually down. It has dropped, I think, 6 feet since yesterday, but that was quite a while ago. So I'm gonna go bring Audrey maybe out and go check out the river and go check out the height and see where it's at. Just because the river has dropped, though, still does not necessarily mean the water table has dropped yet. There's always a lag. So we'll go see that final situation there, and I'll show you our crawl space, all these things. And then my wife talked to you too about food stuff, as we're just all over the place here. We cooked bacon this morning. I think that's our last package of bacon. That's it. So I don't know if we just have a meat shortage or a food shortage. Did you like the bacon this morning?
Yeah.
That might be your last bacon for a really long time. You gonna go with me into the river?
Yeah.
All right, get in the car. Definitely way lower. So right where the front of this car was, right here was where the river point was yesterday. And look how far it's receded, all the way back there. So that is a huge blessing. It's almost at a normal level right now. So now we just need to give the groundwater some time to go down, just because the river is low. It's still, it took a while to get into the groundwater, and it's gonna take a little while to have that groundwater recede. But look at this, we can almost play in the normal little beach spot up here.
Yeah.
All right.
It's so cool.
Let's go check the crawl space. It probably hasn't gone down, but let's check it anyway.
Okay.
Here you go. Come on. Hey, look at that. It went down. Look at that. No way. Praise God, the water went down fast. I'm actually walking here without boots on. So that's amazing. And you guys saw it went about halfway up the footer there, about halfway up the concrete footer. And that's as high as it got. So we need to have a long-term solution. We're probably gonna pour some concrete level with that footer. It'll make it a lot shorter in here, but I think that will be better just for absolute use. It's great. I didn't realize the water table come down this fast. Because, yeah, this is wonderful. It's way even drier. It's dry almost completely dry over here. Look at that. The fans did good. Our HRV is a light commercial HRV. That's a heat recovery ventilator. And I just made it so it used full air down here. So I don't even think we have any kind of mold issues at all to worry about, because it stayed plenty dry, even though we had a short-term indoor pool for a bit. At least we don't have to worry about flooding. We're really glad we still have a lot of our long-term food storage. We have a bit of our short-term pantry extension, so I'm glad my wife has been on this. It is such a blessing having a woman who cares about these things, isn't it?
Yes.
That mommy can have some food here for us long-term, and she thinks about and she organizes these things.
She thinks about all of us before she thinks about herself.
Yeah, she does.
That makes her a great mom.
She is a great mom. Are you gonna be a great mom like her someday?
Hopefully, if I have kids.
Do you have kids? Well,
yeah, if I have kids.
We'll
or
see.
if I can't have kids, I can always adopt a child.
You're gonna be a great mom, Audrey. You're gonna be a great mom someday.
Thanks, Daddy.
But wait a minute, if you're gonna be a mom, I'm gonna be a grandpa. No, you are not gonna be a mom. We're done here.
Walking down the street on clouds instead of the concrete I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way. Nothing can ruin my day. No matter what anyone does or say, I smile at fools. No, I don't care, 'cause I am on my way up, and I won't stop, I won't slow my feet, I'm gonna rise up. No, I won't stop. It is my time.
Hi there, Jessica Summers.
Hi, Jessica. Which stall are you in?
Number 3.
I'll be right out.
Perfect, thank you. Like I said, I placed an order earlier this morning, and essentially didn't know what exactly I would get. That said, I was able to get some bacon. I ordered 2 packages, and one of them is the kind that I ordered, and another one was like a substitute of one. And that was the only bacon they had. I think I got like some of the last bacon. Then I also ordered hot dogs, and they were completely out. Like all of the hot dogs in the entire store were out. She ran to the back of the store. A truck had just come in. There was literally one package of hot dogs on that truck. And she's like, well, do you want them? And I'm like, sure. Said there was a lot missing. I ordered some ice cream because that's been my guilty pleasure, is eating a little bit of ice cream. I know it's an issue. It's just like replenishing like fresh foods. We go through a lot of food as of late. Like this has totally been an eye-opening experience for me because I think we used to eat out a lot. So it's my girl, man. She's awesome.
Hello.
That's me. How are you?
I'm good today. How are you?
Good.
I'm embarrassed by how much we had to short your order. It's terrible.
That's okay.
Very back or the back seat?
Very back.
Okay.
I'll open it for you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have you noticed that like meat is kind of short right now?
Meat is short right now, but if you want to get meat from us, do it. Even if you want to pick up at 7 o'clock at night, do it first thing in the morning. Because if you order, say, 3 pounds of hamburger,
Yeah.
later in the afternoon, somebody's going to go try to find you 3 prepackaged 1-pound things. Whereas the butcher is here in the morning, and it will all be fresh, freshly cut, packaged exactly the way you want it, so you don't have to have 8 packs of something.
Got it. Bye, thank you. We'll head on home. I don't know. I left the kids, they were playing cornhole. A friend of ours made us cornhole boards probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago, and I've yet to stain them, yet to finish them, yet to put a logo on them. I'm gonna do that at some point. Don't know when, but they can still be used, so they're out there throwing the cornhole. Okay, let's head on back home.
Thank goodness.
What happened, guys?
I wasn't out there. Garrett hung on to the thing again, and the middle thing hit his head again. Can you see it on He bled a lot. It was blood. Can you see it? Mom, do you think he should have an ice pack? No.
It's just gonna be a gash. But you know what the thing is that we're gonna have to clean it. It's okay.
Oh, guys.
Okay, bud.
That does not look good.
No.
Mom, I don't know where it's cut.
I know, and I'm afraid to mess with it too much because it was bleeding pretty good.
Well, that just happened. Guys, that just scared me half to death. Oh my word. I was like... Terrified? Yeah, terrified. And I was like... I think I was like frozen for a second, but then I ran out but then Daddy ran out before me, and then
I got paper towels.
it's bleeding all over the place, guys. Oh.
Okay, you have to make sure it's healing.
Let me see, bud.
You have to make sure of that, okay?
We just gotta check it, okay? We just gotta wash it a little bit.
Just to make sure that it's all good.
Yeah.
We don't need extra.
I don't think it's too bad. Don't think it's too bad, bud.
Good job, buddy. Hang tight.
It's not too bad. I think we're gonna be okay. How you feeling, Garrett? Are you feeling okay?
Yeah.
Does it hurt anymore?
Not very much.
Not very much? You're just tough. Good job. Oh my goodness. How many times have you told your kids, stop that? we cannot go to the hospital right now. I can't remember how many times we've told that to our children, and they still find a way to make something that's not very dangerous. And here we go. So Garrett is fine. We just had to make sure that it wasn't like some big open gash, piece of the trampoline, little top part where you have like a basketball hoop. Well, they thought it'd be cool because one of those metal poles fell down. They didn't tell me. They thought it'd be cool to like hold on to that while people jump, and it like somehow snapped and popped him in the head, and you probably couldn't recreate it if you tried. He is fine. We just had to make sure it wasn't like an open gaping wound because he bled quite a bit, but head wounds tend to bleed quite a bit. But Mommy's very distracted, so I'm just gonna let her spend time with Buddy and got a nice bath, open it all up. It looks like it's good. We just gotta make sure it doesn't get infected. That's the big thing right now. Does it ever seem like sometimes you just go from one emergency or one catastrophic event to the next? Is it just us? Maybe it's just us at this time where our kids are little. I'm thinking that could be it. A very different time in the world because we have all the normal stress, and then we have all the things that are affecting all of us with all the sickness and the crazy time with work and job situations and things not open, and people not wanting to go to the hospital. I do think it's good just during these times just to kind of slow down, realize one day at a time. Seeing life through the eyes of a child, I think, really kind of helps ground things. Slowing down day by day, and you guys have told us this, and we're all in this together, and we appreciate all of you guys being here and being a part while we're dealing with our craziness of life, and then of course the common craziness of what is the sickness that's rolling around the world. But appreciate you guys being here. But let us know too, and I'm just curious, is this a common thing now? It sounds like and this is maybe just in the US, it sounds like there's a meat shortage, and maybe I don't think it's just Alaska. I think it is, from what I'm hearing, there's some meat plants that were closing, or maybe it's just people just rushing there. And then also, I've tried to order bacon. I think she might have actually got some, but Costco, they were completely out. I think she ordered a thing of, I think they said she tried to order some hot dogs, and there was one package that came in the truck for all of North Pole. So what's gonna happen here, I'm feeling, at least with this current situation, right? We gotta break all these apart, right? People have gone through so much worse. I think sometimes we get used to our way of life, and then things like all of these things roll in and we just don't know how to handle it. But people that have gone before us have done incredible, amazing things with very little resources and major struggles, and they've overcome. And I feel that we can too. But the way Alaskans are going to compensate is they're going to hunt and fish. And normally hunting and fishing is a very fun, relaxing thing. Even if you don't catch any fish, even if your hunt is not successful, it's a time to spend with family. If we're in a situation this fall where you can't get meat, it will not be as fun of experience, because it's going to have that stress of, if I don't literally go out and catch this fish or take this game, my family is not going to be able to eat as well this winter. We're not going to be able to get meat. You know a lot of people, though, that's the only meat that they eat is they will not buy store-bought meat. They will eat only stuff that they take in hunting or fishing, and that's how they feel right now. Now multiply that times thousands of Alaskans that go out hunting. It's gonna be pretty crazy. And you cannot buy moose meat. If someone tries to sell you moose meat, that is illegal. You cannot do that. Now you can give it away as gifts. That's just kind of one of those things that you do. If you like someone, you give them moose meat or you give them fish. These are things that you do. You cannot go out there and sell it, and that'll be a little bit of an issue too. Let's take all this one day at a time. It is crazy, crazy, crazy. Maybe we just won't eat meat for a while. There could be worse things, right? Curious what you guys are doing. Are you guys seeing any shortages at all on food? Or are you seeing shortages on meat? But curious to see what your thoughts are on that. And thanks for coming along today. Whatever you're seeing, you're seeing highlights of the day and low parts of the day. And I appreciate you guys being here and being a part. And we'll probably close this one up. Garrett probably won't do the beep tonight though, because I think he's just gonna snuggle with Mommy, because that's what you do when you're not feeling good. Send you guys to the closeout. Again, thank you guys for being a part. Take it away, kids.
Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye, YouTube channel.